And you know, the news that's made Indian, of course, sporting fans absolutely happy. Saina Nehwal is set to become the highest paid known cricketing athlete in India after being signed up by sports management firm iOS. India Today understands that Saina has been signed up for 2 years in a deal that is worth over 25 crores. Now, this clearly puts the ace shuttler in a league of her own. Nirav Tomar, the managing director of iOS, is the mastermind behind this deal. iOS already manages Olympic medalists like Mary Kom, Vijender Singh and Sushil Kumar. Now they want to make Saina a bigger brand, provided she remains fit. And this deal comes just days after Saina won and created history, winning her and India's maiden silver medal at the World Championships. Saina is currently India's #1 shuttler and ranked second in the world. And joining me now is, of course, the star shuttler, Saina Nehwal herself. Saina, welcome, of course, to India today. Many thanks for sparing time. We are also joined by Boria Mazumdar, our consulting editor, sports, and Nirav Tomar, who is with iOS. Remember, the company that has signed the deal, which is reported to be 25 crores of worth for 2 years with Saina Nehwal. But first, Saina, really, congratulations on the #1 spot. Congratulations on this huge deal. Is everything sinking in?
I think the huge feeling is, of course, to win medals for the country and get back to the #1 position in the world. Working really hard for that, and I'm very, very happy that things are falling in place. And I would like to thank iOS for giving me this opportunity to work with them. And rest, of course, the deals and all keeps happening, but finally my main focus is to perform well, and I'm sure the work of getting me endorsement offers and everything will be handled by iOS. So it's like I just have to keep focusing on my work and nothing else, and that's what is important. And I'm very, very happy with the way things are going right now, and this will only improve me as a player a lot more, and I hope in the future I win a lot more big medals.
We are absolutely sure you will be focusing and coming out with much, of course, those games and those medals that will continue for you, Saina. But before I go over to, of course, Mr. Tomar also, in a cricket-frenzied nation, for an athlete like you, an ace shuttler, to be actually beating all these sportspersons and athletes in getting that brand, that is like a huge achievement by itself for a country like India, where the other sports for the longest time have complained of being ignored so much.
I think it's a positive thing. You see, I've been performing from last 8-9 years now. I've been winning so many titles and consistently performing. So I think it's a positive thing which is happening. There is nothing else to that. It's only performance, which I believe in. And definitely it's not easy in country like India to get the deals, because definitely cricket is one of the biggest sport in India, and the other sports are doing really well, but we need to perform consistently to get that much deserved fame and honor and all that. But it's okay, it's finally, you have to keep yourself motivated, keep working hard, and believe that you will achieve it and you will get all the things. But I never thought about the other things. It was only actually a game in my mind, but luckily all these things also came in my life as a part, and this makes me really happy, because it's something different to do rather than playing sometimes. Doing all these deals and doing some modeling offers is all something different than playing. Sometimes it changes your mind, it freshes you up. So I really enjoy doing all that, and I think all the players who are doing extremely well now in different sports are getting their dues, and all of them are getting this fame. And I'm very, very happy to see that India is improving as a sporting nation. And right now, me joining hand with iOS is definitely a big thing, because finally I need to just focus on my game, and the other things will obviously be taken care by iOS. So it's just that I'm performing well and all these things comes in place. So finally I just believe that performance gets all these things. Yeah.
Absolutely, performance, consistency, key words there. But Saina, stay with us. Boria will also perhaps ask you a few questions. But if I can just get in a word from Mr. Tomar first. Mr. Tomar, you know, Saina, I wouldn't call her only the youth icon today. She's a national icon. You know, she's this great fighter. She's made comebacks despite injuries. And how is iOS really looking forward to this kind of brand endorsement period with her? Very, very exciting times.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we've known Saina for over 8 years now, and finally we get to work with each other. Saina is not a national brand; she's an international brand. You know, that's what I spoke to her after her silver medal, and eventually we signed up this deal. And you know, it's not about the numbers; it is about the right kind of management, the right kind of you know, positioning of the brand Saina Nehwal. You know, she has got global potential. You know, that's what I discussed with Saina, and it's only very exciting, you know, working with her, and you know, we're looking forward to that.
Right. You know, and Boria, Saina there mentioned that at the end of the day, she has to focus on her game, and she has been performing, and that's why perhaps, you know, now of course all these great deals also happening. But is she being modest? Because in a country like India, while things have changed over the past, it's still very difficult for leading athletes perhaps to hope that, you know, people will come and really stand by them and support them in all sorts of ways.
Oh, of course. I mean, she's being modest, and perhaps rightly so. But the fact of the matter is, what she said is quite interesting and perhaps absolutely right, that she needs to perform, and perform. Because now with iOS and now this kind of money on board, they will take care of everything. Nirav Tomar and his team will take care of every other requirement. That's how sports legacy is created, Smita. Saina, if you can hear me, I mean, now that, you know, there is a support team in place, does that make you feel that much more liberated so that you can concentrate on your primary goal, the Rio Olympics and only the Rio Olympics, along with your many other tournaments, now that everything else is in place?
Definitely, it is much more settled now, and as I said, from last 1 year I have been performing, I have been doing extremely well at the international level. So it is because I left Hyderabad and I'm training in Bengaluru now, and Vimal sir is taking care of my training extremely well. And now this deal with iOS will only help it better, and the next 1 year I just hope I just focus a lot more on my game, and the way I'm performing, I hope to continue the same way. And of course Rio Olympics is still 1 year away from now on, but this world #1 ranking and this silver medal will really help me to achieve a lot more in the upcoming Super Series events, and that's what is important.
A question each for you and Mr. Tomar. Saina, to you first, Saina. You know, alongside what we see in front of us is a sports person performing. But behind that, there is sports science, there is psychology, there is coaching, there is medical treatment. Perhaps the most important thing for you at this point in time is fitness. So how do these endorsements and the cushion that they bring to the table help in that sense? I mean, what is it alongside the money that will be put on the table in terms of professional support structure?
Yeah, actually I started playing at the age of 9 when I actually didn't know the meaning of money so much. It was only winning and training hard and you know, doing well at the state level, international level. So the things started falling in place. I started winning, I started getting money, I started getting endorsements, and I started getting money. But till today I don't know what to do with the money, because I'm half the time training, or I'm half the time playing tournaments, and half the time you know, at home playing with my pet, or at home eating my ghar ka khana. Mummy is giving me food, so it's all you know, I give it to my dad and he takes care of it, of that. But my work still is to just keep playing and not to worry about all those things. But definitely the support which I'm getting is remarkable, and as you said, that medical treatment, psychology, all these things are very, very important for a sports person. And besides the endorsements still, I also have Olympic Gold Quest. They are also really helping me a lot with this. So I definitely don't have to worry about anything at this stage of my career, because everything is taken care of. And as I said, the money part is a very difficult part to understand, and I leave it to my dad to take care of it.
Mr. Tomar, you have Sushil Kumar, you have Vijender Singh, you have Mary Kom, Saina Nehwal. Is it a planned progression to make non-cricket sports that kind of a brand in India? What is the legacy plan? When you and I were talking this morning, you were trying to explain to me that it's ultimately about these people getting positioned and getting their due. You mentioned Sushil, you mentioned Vijender, now it's Saina. What is the principle with which you are operating here?
Boria, I started iOS 10 years back, with a passion. It has not been, about building a business house. It is, I was a squash player myself, and, I bring a lot of passion on the table when, we're doing sports management. So it was always to build, a new market. So, cricket was always there, and the whole plan was that, Indians will eventually start getting Olympic medals, and there were some great personalities, like, Vijender is a great personality, Saina Nehwal is a great personality, and why not, work with them in terms of, managing them professionally to build them as big brands, and manage their entire endorsement. It takes a team behind them, and the right team. It is equally a hard work, when they perform on court, you have to perform off court, and this was the whole idea behind it, to build Olympic sports stars.
Before I toss back to my colleagues Smita in Delhi, in fact, this is my last question to you, Saina. I know you've said money doesn't matter, but when you heard that figure, it's a figure that all of us dream of. What was the reaction? And after that, it's tossed to you, Smita.
Actually, important thing right now is that I'm getting all these things after winning a medal in the World Championship, which I couldn't get in the last 5 attempts, and I couldn't cross the quarterfinal rounds, and this time I played finals and got the silver medal. So the happiness of that was still it's still there in my mind, and suddenly this news comes in. So definitely it gives me a lot of boost, and I would like to thank iOS for supporting me and working so hard for me. And I'm definitely sure that the way they are working hard with Mary Kom, Sushil Kumar, Vijender, they will continue doing well, and I leave the left of the work to them. And the only thing which I really want to take care is my game and keep performing. And all these things definitely are very nice to see, and it gives me a lot more relief that I am a badminton player with lot many deals and with lot of money. So it gives me that kind of pride as well. So I am very, very happy about it.
And Saina, will that happiness in a way keep you motivated too? Because these reports, in your interviews you've said that at one point of time you even thought of quitting the game because of your injury, and then you made all these moves. You actually shifted into Bengaluru, you started training with Mr. Vimal Kumar, all these changes. So even the big deals coming in, perhaps you might be missing Hyderabadi biryani, but at least they will, all these moves will keep you motivated and focused now on Rio 16.
That's true, it will, everything is just falling in place, everything is happening the right way and the way I wanted it to be, and definitely that happened with the move in Bengaluru. So I would say both Hyderabad and Bengaluru are very lucky for me, but right now it's just that obviously I cannot describe the feeling which I'm going through, but it is definitely only going to help me to perform even better. And as the Olympics are coming nearer and there are a lot of Super Series events before that, I just hope to continue performing well and win the titles.
We are absolutely sure you'll keep the tricolour flying high and make us all proud. Many thanks, Saina Nehwal, for having joined us, and also of course Mr. Tomar. We are glad organizations like iOS or OGQ, they are doing just so much to promote the other sporting disciplines in a country where for the longest time cricket has been the only religion. And Boria Majumdar as well for having joined us on this broadcast.